Well, I got into town today and I bought propane. I got two 20-pound tanks of propane, which through an exchange program, you take your old tanks in that are empty and you just exchange them for full tanks. That was over $60 for two of them because they're like $30 a piece. I also got some chicken. Rocky knows when I say chicken. Hey, did you hear me saying chicken? Yeah. I got some chicken. He wants me to pet him. He's telling me he wants me to pet him. Hey, I'm petting you. I am. Yes, I am. And my oil is frozen. I've been tinkering with my stove. I finally got it working pretty good. And now I got the unthaw the oil though, because my oil is frozen. I can't fry the chicken until I get the oil unfrozen. So that's why I've got the heater on high, because it's the only way I can find to unfreeze this oil fairly quickly. Yeah. So I'm unfreezing the oil here. Let's see. Oh, good. Well, there we go. It's still kind of frozen, so it's kind of gloppy. But it kind of sort of works, too. You can hear it in there. Oh, my goodness, Rocky. Yeah, we'll let it go a little more. My picture's frozen up again. Oh, what have you done? There we go. Okay. Yep. Anyway, yeah, so there's Rocky. I've noticed that leg he has with the lump on it seems to be getting weaker. So I don't know what's going on. I really wanted that looked at when he went to the vet. But the vet claimed that he was vicious and refused to look at it. Told me that the next time I bring him, I'm going to have him sedated. I'm going to basically have to dope him up and bring him in there in a state of unconsciousness, basically, which I hate to do, you know. And the vet lied to me, actually, because he told me that Rocky had attacked his assistant. So when his assistant came out, I apologized to her. I'm not allowed to go into the vet because I don't comply with all the COVID stuff. And so I have to wait outside whenever I take Rocky to the vet. And anyway, I apologized to his assistant when she came out. She's just a young woman, looks to be in her 20s. Nice girl, anyway. And she didn't know what I was talking about. And what she told me was that she brought Rocky into the examining room in his cage. She let him out of the cage, and she said he made a couple of circles around the room, just checking everything out. And then he hopped up onto the examining table, and she said he was purring and rubbing against her and giving her nose boops, looking into her eyes and everything, being very flirtatious. And he's like that with women. Hey, he's a ladies' man, Rocky is. And they like him. They don't like me, but they like Rocky. And anyway, he was being really flirtatious with her. And then the vet came in, and he took one look at the vet, and he lost it. So he wasn't good to the vet at all. He was mean to the vet, but he wasn't mean to the veterinary assistant. So the vet lied to me about that. The vet told me that it wasn't fair to his assistant, that she should have to put up with that because Rocky had attacked her, which he hadn't done. And it turns out Rocky hadn't been very nice to the vet, though. So the first vet there, when I took him and Muella to the vet, before I ended up losing my home, I took them to the vet for an examination and to have their shots and everything. And because Muella was still alive for a couple of weeks after I lost my home, then she got killed by a fisher. But the first vet told me that I was a piece of crap, that I don't look after my animals right, and that I shouldn't have animals. And basically said that I'm neglectful and I'm no good. And so the first vet didn't like me, but didn't have any issues with my animals. The second vet seemed like he was okay with me, but he had no use for Rocky at all. He didn't like Rocky. And he told me that if Rocky ever comes back there and he isn't in a sedated condition, that he will not be coming back there anymore. So, anyway, I'm pretty tired, you know. I've never had a lot of luck dealing with professional people. And, I don't know. Anybody connected with the law, like police officers or anybody, lawyers or anybody like that, I've never had a lot of luck dealing with them. I've never had a lot of luck dealing with doctors. The consensus seems to be that I'm a piece of garbage and that I need to be disciplined. That seems to be it. So, anyway, it is what it is. There's my chicken. I'm looking forward to cooking it up anyway. And, so yeah. But I do find that anyway. I haven't had very good luck dealing with various professional people. There's always been issues there. And that's what I'm finding with the veterinarians anyway, too. And it's frustrating. But still, it is what it is. And I don't know what I'm going to do. That vet's the only vet really that's within walking distance, and they already know Rocky. So I don't really want to go elsewhere. But it may come down to it that I'll have to. That's all. And hopefully I'll find a veterinarian I can get along with. I don't know. It's frustrating. Anyway, they charged me for his booster shot and for an examination. And I didn't get the examination. And the main reason I wanted the examination is, getting back to what I was talking about before I went off on a tirade, is the lump on his leg. So, anyway, I really would like to know what that is, and I'm afraid about it, but right now I just can't be dealing with it. There's too many things going on. It's winter time. I don't have a lot of money right now. He seems to be coping with it, but I am noticing that leg is weak. I've seen that leg go out from under him now a few times. In the last week I've noticed it. It doesn't seem to be hurting him, which I'm grateful for, but I am concerned about it anyway. So, don't know what I'm going to do just yet. I don't really feel much like paying that veterinarian to examine him again and not getting an examination. But, hopefully that won't happen again. Or dealing with a veterinarian that tells me that I'm no good and I shouldn't have him, which is the other thing that I had to deal with. So I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. These people, when they treat you that way, they don't realize that they really do discourage people, and they shouldn't discourage people. Because I get to the point where I just don't want to deal with them, and so I don't deal with them, and then my cat suffers because I'm not getting along with the vet or whatever. In the end it's hard on the cat, and the cat's done nothing wrong. And I guess the vet did have a hard time with him. I'm not going to downplay that. The veterinary assistant did confirm that, and so I'm not challenging him on that at all. But the veterinary assistant wasn't attacked, and he did lie to me about that, and I'm not too happy about that anyway. Still, like I say, I'll keep my eye on that lump. It doesn't seem to be getting any bigger. It doesn't appear to be hurting him, but I have noticed there's some weakness in that leg now, so I am concerned about it. And I lost a cat a couple of years ago to cancer of the jaw, and that was an awful nightmare. I don't want Rocky to be done the same way. So I am concerned anyway. I love this little guy. He's my best friend. We'll see what happens, that's all. Right now it's a hardship to do anything. And it's frustrating for me because I already paid for the examination, so it's really frustrating that I didn't get. So anyway, and I really don't want to dope him up. I just don't. I don't want to give him a pill to dope him up. like they're telling me I'll have to. I'll watch when he jumps here. We'll see how he does. There we go. Well, you didn't do too bad. You did pretty good. So I don't know. I've just noticed it occasionally that leg is weak, but he's still doing pretty good. Like that's a pretty good jump he just made there. So I don't really know. I don't know what's going on with him. But he's got a lump right back here. Oh, there we go. There it is right there. I had my finger on it. And I don't know what it is. And it's been there since the summertime. Anyway, I will talk to y'all later. Hope you're all having a good afternoon.